Okay. Uh, Good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. Can we start?
Sir,
Okay. See, today's last topic that is especially on quality control. I think PPT is visible to everyone. PPT కనిపిస్తుందండి? Hello.
confusion, sir.
Okay, then I will continue. See, after completion of these 12 topics, especially which are focused on like budget issues and financial aspects, and the last and final in the financial management, in the quality management, we have another issue, that is the quality control. In this 13 topic, especially we are going to focus the major areas which are linked up with this, especially to the introduction, what is a quality control and what are the important aspects which are come under the quality control, and the history and the background of the quality control, and what basis we are doing the quality control, and what are the measures especially in the quality control. And next we can discuss the different tools in the quality control and various approaches which are proposed by the management scientist and the management or business organizations. Here, another one, the problems and challenges of quality control also we are going to discuss here. So, first of all, in the introduction, quality control is nothing but it is a process to review the quality of all factors which are involved from the production process or service process. This is called QC, I mean, quality control. So quality control is nothing but which can test, review. Preview is different, review is different. Review means after completion of particular work, they will check it again. So that is called review. Preview means before doing some task or work, that is a preview. So here in the quality control process, it is a review the quality of all the factors. So whether goods are there, they will check that quality of that goods, and services are there. After completion of services, they will take the feedback. So under the quality control, we can say that quality control standards, especially ISO, International Standard Organization. In the yesterday class also, I have discussed about that. So here, the quality control ISO, International Standard Organization 9000 defines that quality control, it is a part of quality management, which focused on fulfilling the quality requirements. Here, quality requirements is nothing but for the particular goods, what is the quality design are decided by the particular organization or business enterprise. So this is called the quality in the introduction. So we can talk about the quality control, separate the act of testing products. See, quality control is different, testing product is different. Testing product means testing the production. Here, quality control means after completion of that product, they will check the quality. Of course, sometimes during the time of producing that instrument or making the goods, they will also check that. So quality control have the three aspects. So these are elements such as controls, job management, defined and well-managed process, performance, and the integrity criteria, and identification of records. So these all come under the quality control. So first element of the quality control is that job management. So job management, which refers that particular task is going to hand over to the group of employees or who are working in the organization or enterprise. So job management, and they are defining the well-managed process so that jobs can be defined and it can be managed by the particular process. So we can say that one right person is a right job. So scientific management, F.W. Taylor defined that management process especially. Another one, performance. So that employee should be need to some performance. And integrity criteria, identification of the records. So all will come under the quality control. So in general terms, we can say that one. Quality control, especially inspection, I said that in previous class, yesterday's class. So here, checking the records, identification of the records also will come under the quality control aspects. This is the first aspect. Second aspect, competence, such as knowledge, skill, experience, and qualifications also. So this will see that whether that employee have the particular qualities or qualifications. So then he is able to do it. So the person may have the some skill. So due to that, we will check that. So here I mean to say that one, the persons in the quality who are doing or involving in the production or in the services, they need some skill. They need some experience with the qualifications also. Another element, last element, that is which has linked up with the soft elements like personal integrity, confidence, and organization culture, motivation, team spirit, and quality relationships. So these all will come under the quality control 3 aspects. So in this introduction, we have discussed the few areas. Quality control is a process of review the quality of all factors. We need to remember. Another one, quality is defined by the ISO, International Standard Organization 9000. It says that it is a part of quality management. Which one? Quality control is a part of quality control. So quality control separate the act of testing productions. Testing production is different. Quality control is different. So quality control have the 3 aspects. These aspects, first, control, job management, well-defined management process. Second one is knowledge, skills, experience. Third one is personal integrity, confidence, organized culture, motivation, all will come under. So these all will come under the introduction of this quality control. Then we will go with the, after the quality control, we can discuss the other areas which are come under here. Importance. What is the importance of quality control? So quality control is an important factor to any organization. Because if you have the quality, then that organization can be success. Means the success and failure of the organization is decided by the quality of productions. So that's why quality is an important element for every organization or in a production process or in the services. So that quality, it is essential to building a successful public organizations. So that depends, the successful organization, the success of organization depends on this one. So we can say that one. So quality is an output at the risk of any organization. So it is the importance of this one. So we will discuss these things. This quality control helps to service to meet the expectations of the citizens. So meet the expectations of the citizens. Whatever the expectation of citizens or consumers have, it will be reach that. Another one, this quality control helps to control the wastage of the particular production. So it will help for the save the economy also. So quality control minimize the wastage, waste, and operate at high level of productivity. So it will help for the high level of productivity. So it leads to the high level of productivity. And it is also important for the benefit of quality control as follows. So there are few elements in the quality control we have. So this is the importance of quality control. So what we are talking here, the quality control is one of the important factor for any production or services. It is essential for the success of any organization. It helps to meet the expectations of the customers or citizens, we can say that one. So it will control the wastage, or we can say that one, minimize the wastage. And it will help for the high level of productivity. So high level of productivity help to only with the minimize of the quality control, wastage. So quality control help for that. There are few factors which help for the quality control. First one, it fosters a quality conscious in employees. So when you have the quality control, always the managers will try to supervise them. So when they are supervised by the managers, they will try to do their best level. So that is help for it fosters a quality consciousness in employees. So employees will think about, yes, we need quality, so not quantity. Along with the quantity, they will also see the quality. So this is one of the biggest benefit for any organization to introduce the quality protocol into the business organizations. So employees also think about that one. So when they know that quality is important to any business or any organization, that quality is going to be regularly monitored. So that should be monitored every time. The manager should monitor every time. So they will think that about the bringing the quality is the first priority in their work task, which will have obviously benefits for the organization and the individual and the company and the consumers also. So this is one of the important elements. Which one? It fosters a quality consciousness. Second one, customer satisfaction. So as I told you that customer satisfaction is important in any business organizations. So using that quality control tool or mechanism, it's a process like a test measurement, and it will help for that one better quality productions. So the consumers feel happy with that using that services or goods. So and then it will save the money and which they spend for the particular goods. They feel happy and satisfied with that particular goods. So the effective inspecting and exercising control over any company production process is important for the customer satisfaction. So customer satisfaction is important in this point. Another thing is that use resources more effectively. So quality control, I told you that it will try to minimize the wastage. So the resources cannot be wastage. So that it help through the only through the quality control. So quality control producers enable the organization to use the resources. Which resources available, they will try to use that resources most effectively or in efficient way. So nothing can be waste. So they never try to waste the budget also. See, so it's help for the organization and managers and the production department to save the goods and money and time also, budget also. So this is the third element, important element. What are the important elements? First element is that faster quality consciousness. Second one, customer satisfaction. Third one, use resources more effectively. Next, lower inspection costs. So it will help for the quality control and costs because they will have the better idea for the process and more confidence in the company ability. So this company confidence will turn to the high quality or good quality products. So this is the inspection, lower river inspection. So whenever the quality control, no need to inspect always. So the data collected during the quality control can be used to ensure that things are doing smoothly. So they are collect the data during the quality control time. Next one, increase morale. So the moral values can be increasing. So when they have the quality control, implementing better quality control procedure can actually boost the employees. The moral values can be import among the employees. So we are providing good quality services to the citizens, are providing good quality productions to the consumers. So that kind of satisfaction, it will boost the workers' morale, moral values, or it will try to boost them. So it will create the high quality goods for the market. So it can also help for the faster, happier atmosphere because they are providing good goods and they may have the satisfaction being a part of this organization. This is another element. Another one is that improve the production methods. So when they are eliminating wastage, when they are doing some data collection, when they are monitoring that, when they are resource effectively using, it will help for the production methods will be improved. So by the collecting the right time data on right time, it helps for the good production process. So it is possible to improve the production methods and create the better equipment designs to increase the productive quality. So this is one of the element which has come under the importance of the quality control. Another one last element is that products are uniform. So when the business ensure that every production must be put out meets the same high standards. So same standards we need to practice that, implement that. So the productions can be uniform. Same productions we will get it. So some productions are higher quality than others. So this will be disaggregate the customers. So customers will not be trust that. So because there is some duplicate things will come. So that's why people will not, customers especially will not believe it. So that's why we need to provide or produce the uniform productions. Same productions we need to give it. So that's why we will ask in the market, if any new gadget will come or any electronic, this thing come, just we will check it, that features this have the same or not. So we will confirm it because we want to see the uniform features or uniform services, uniform goods in that company or from that organization. Another one, concept of quality control. So what is the concept of quality control? So the quality control, according to ISO 900 definition, it has defined that concept of quality control. ISO, International Standard Organization 9000, defines that quality control as a part of quality management. It will try to focus on fulfilling the quality requirements. So this is a concept of quality control. So this quality control approach emphasizes on three major aspects. So these three major concepts are, first one, elements such as controls, job management, defining all well-managed process, integrity criteria, and elements such as we can call competency, skill, experience, and qualifications also will come. Soft elements like previously we have discussed, integrity of the personnel, confidence, organizational culture, motivation, team spirit is a concept of quality control. So these three approaches emphasize three aspects involved in the concept of the quality control or ISO standards, 901 standards. So these are the three elements we need to remember. So when we go with the quality control history, so early stone tools such as anvils had no holes and were not designed and interchangeable parts. So mass production especially established a process not uniform. Hence, customers may dissatisfied, so unsatisfied with that. So that's why we need to produce the uniform type of services. So here he's saying that quality control separate the act of testing productions to which are uncover, which will try to defects from the decisions to allow or deny the product release. So which the product is tested that can be allowed to the market. So this is a history of this quality control, and the quality control especially have the various methods which are proposed in 1940. So there are some limits also will be there. So we can say that one in general terms, quality control is separate act of the testing productions, and the quality control is nothing but it's a sketch of the desired item. So whatever the item we have in skeleton form, they will decide it. So this item, this will be there. The duration of this item, this will be there. So we need to produce within these days. So for this particular goods, we may have the centers in different places, service center, these places. So all we have. So this is comes under the history of this one. Next one, the different approaches we have. So in the quality control, generally, there are 6 to 7 approaches we have. So tools we have. So there are basically 7 primary quality tools which we have to what we call measure the quality control. So quality control first type of tool is that fishbone diagram. See here you can see that fishbone diagram. So this is a fish method. So their head is effective way of this one. The ribs which is left and right side, see that categories of this quality control dimensions or organizational elements. Next one, what are the causes which help for the effective implementation or effective quality control is here. So this is a fishbone diagram. Fishbone diagram, which is also called Ishikawa diagram. And it is a cause and effect diagram. It helps to the managers to track down the reasons for imperfections. So what are the reasons for the imperfections? And variations from the standard point of prescriptions. And they will try to check the failures, reasons for the failures. So this is the fishbone type of diagram. So this diagram looks just like a fish skeleton with the problem at head and the causes for the problem feeding into the spine. So this is a thing which common. So Ishqua diagram or causal diagram, it's a causal diagram created by the Karo Ishqua that shows that causes of a specific event. So this is, we'll try to explain that. The common use of Ishqua diagram are product design and quality defect prevention. So in simple terms, we can say that one. Fishbone diagram is also called Ishqua diagram. This fishbone diagram explain about the cause and effect diagram. So this fishbone diagram help the managers to trace or track down the reasons for the imperfections, failures, defections in the organization, defects in the organization, the standard procedures or the standard prescriptions in the organization, and the different variations in the organization. It will explain that. So this is called the fishbone type of diagram. Another diagram, another tool of this quality control, next tool, that is a control chart. Control chart is also called Shewhart chart, or it is also called process behavior chart. So in the consumer, how they will process that particular good. So the what do you call the opinion or behavior of the consumers, how can we grab, and according to the behavior of the consumers, how we can prepare. So this control chart especially focus a statistical process. It will try to determine the manufacturing or the business services process in the organization. So this is a control chart. In this control chart, step by step, in the hierarchy way, manufacturing methods and the process of organization, it will try to incept it. So it will try to, so we can say that one, this chart, especially statistical process control to determine the manufacturing or process of organization, it will explain. So this is a control chart method. Once again, repeats you. In the fishbone method, it is a, what do you call, fishbone method especially focus on cause and effect reasons, but whereas this control chart will try to do the behavior of the individuals. So it will show in the statistical process. So it is a more appropriate. This control chart is more useful to say that the control the charts are graphical devices for statistical process monitoring. So in the graphical devices, they will try to measure that in the control chart. Next, starification. Starification is also one of the tool in the quality control. So under this starification system, our information of different layers will be there. In the starification, different classes will be there. Different categories will be there. So in the starification is nothing but we are separating that. So these elements will come under A category, B category, this is. So these are the layers, like in the, how we can say that layers and different classes, different categories. In simple terms, we can say that one, the tool of quality control, starification especially refers that it is a system of formation of different classes and different layers and different categories. So this starification is used for the described a particular way of arranging the seeds while planting. So starification is nothing but it is a way of arranging the different elements, different classes, different categories. For example, I told you that in a classroom, merit student A, average student B category, dull student C category. So this is a starification. So this is a particular way of arranging the what do you call classes and category. So this is comes under. So this is about the starification. So this will be geographical layers rocks. Starification may refers to mathematics to any consistent assignment of number of predict symbols. So this is a starification. Simple words, starification is nothing but different classes and categories of the quality control tools. So in that, what they will do, it will try to show that or describe a particular way of arranging the classes or categories, we can say that one. So this is next, PatroChart. PatroChart is one of the 7 basic tools of the quality management. This type of chart will try to focus on both the things, especially both bars and line graph. So that is in Patro chart, we have the bars and line graph. So in every individual value and represented in a descending order of the bars. So when you have the pie chart and these things, we can see that one. So that line graph or bars will be increasing and decreasing. So according to that, we can see that one, the what you call the progress of the particular organization, progress of the particular groups, or progress of the particular employee, we can say that one. So in the Patro chart, it will try to explain, represent the line of this one. So this chart is named after the Wilfred Patro. Actually, the Wilfred Patro in his what you call Guide to Quality Control book, he has emphasized about the how can we control these what you call goods and services. On the basis of that one, they have designed the Patro chart. So Patro chart is consists with the two things. One is bars, another one is line graph. So it should be in the descending order. So it should be in the descending order. So Patro chart name has given with the Wilfredo Patro. He's an Italian economist. He wrote the book that is a Guide to Control. In that, he suggested some quality control measures. So he suggested bar charts and line graph. Due to that, for that concept, we have given the Patro chart name. But in 1968, Japanese organization theorist Kaoru Ishikawa contained the first publication example of bar chart. So 1968, Japan author published about published few things which examples with the Patro chart. So that is about the Patro chart. So purpose of Patro chart to highlight the most important among the different typical large set of factors. So in a quality control, it is very useful and it will try to represent the most common source of defects and highest occurring type of defects. So what is that? In the Patro chart, we will try to explain about the important, that highlighting the most important typical things here. And it will try to represent the common source of defects. What are the common source of defects? And the highest occurring type of defects also. And most frequent reasons which customers complaints. So this is a Patro type of a tool which we are discussing about. So this is a Patro type of chart. In the Patro type of chart, what we will do? What are the defects in that particular work? And highest occurring defects. What are the continuously repeating mistakes? And what are the reasons for the customers' complaints? So what are the reasons in that? And what element they are complaining in that? So this Patro chart can be generated by simple spreadsheet program. So in the Microsoft Excel and LibreOffice or OpenOffice, they will prepare in that one. So this is about the what we can call Patro chart type of tool in the quality control. Another thing is histogram. Histogram is an accurate representation of distribution of numerical data. So this histogram is also one of the tool, the fifth tool which has come under the quality control. So it is estimate the probability distribution of continuous variables. The first introduced by the Carl Pearson. Remember that? Histogram quality control method is proposed by the Carl Pearson. So I have mentioned here, it is introduced by the Carl Pearson. So it will try to see that accurate representation of distribution of numerical data. So it will try to see that distribution of accurate data or accurate information about the quality control. So this will try to, it is the essential probability distribution of continuous variables. In the continuous variables, it will take into account. So rough sense of destiny of the underlying distribution of data and often for defining an estimation, destiny estimation. So estimating the probability destiny function of underlying the variables also. So simple words, we can say that one, it will try to represent the distribution of the number of numerical data in simple words. So it is a simplistic method we can call kernel destiny estimation. So it will help for the smoother probability density functioning. So this is a histogram. In simple words, you please write histogram type of tool, quality control tool is proposed by the Carl Pearson. It will try to say that accurate representation of distribution of numerical data. It will try to estimate the probability distribution of continuous variables. So it is a simplistic kernel density estimation. So it will help for the smoother probability density function. So this is about the histogram. Another element which has come under the quality control tool, that is scatter diagram. Scatter diagram is also one of the tool in this one. So in the scatter diagram, we can call the scatter diagram is also called scatter plots or scatter graphs or scatter charts. So this will be a method of the mathematical tool. It will help to study the correlation between two random variables. So for example, two variables is here. So in that two variables, they will try to check that. So under the scatter diagram, we will see that A and B correlations. A, it is how it is related to B, and in the B, what are the variables we have? So we will check it. So simple words, scatter diagram is also called scatter plots or scatter graphs or the scatter charts. This is related to the mathematical tool, or it's a convenient to the mathematical tool. It will help to study the correlation between two random variables. Two variables, we will try to study that. So it will help for the comparison. A scatter diagram is one of the 7 basic tools of the quality control. In the scatter diagram, it will try to, or it will help to build a form of bubble maker. Line charts will be there. So the name suggested by this one, sheet paper upon which the data is point corresponding. So this is about the scatter diagram. In simple words, remember that scatter diagram is also called plot or graphs or charts. It will, in the mathematical tools, it will help for the correlation between the two random variables. Remember that. That concept is enough for that. Another one, approaches. So we have the different approaches. There is multiple approaches to study the quality control. So here we have the notable different approaches we have, and we have summarized these 4 to 5 approaches, especially 7 approaches we have. First approach is called statistical quality control. That is SQC, total quality control. That is TQC, statistical process control. That is SPC, company-wide quality control. That is CWQC, total quality management, TMQ. In the previous class, we have learned about the quality management, total quality management. Another one is Six Sigma. It is a statistical quality control applied in the business organization actually. So we are practicing this strategy is oriented by the Motorola Six Sigma organization and Lean Six Sigma. So it is applied to the manufacturing and lean enterprises. So this is in 2001. So we will discuss in detail these 6. First one is statistical quality control. So this was proposed in 1930. The application of statistical methods, especially to control the charts and acceptance sampling to quality control. So this is a statistical quality control. Simple words, we can say that one. This is statistical quality control, SQCs, proposed in 1930. So this is the application of statistical method, especially to control the charts and acceptance sampling. Simple enough. Next, quality control. Quality control, which was proposed in 1956. This total quality control, popularized by the Armand Feigenbaum, who stressed that involvement of departments in addition to production. So in production, other departments, how it will be involved. For example, accounting, designing, finance, human resource management, marketing, purchasing will come under the total quality control. So who proposed that total quality control? Our total quality control is popularized by the Feigenbaum, Armand V. Feigenbaum. So this is another approach. Next one is statistical process control. This statistical process control came into implement in 1960. Especially it will try to use of control charts to monitor an individual industrial process. So in the statistical process control, they will see that, or they will try to monitor the individual process or industrial process, and it will help for the feedback performance to operates responsible for the process. So this statistical process help for the monitoring the individuals and industrial progress also, and it will provide the feedback performance to the operators how it is working. So it will provide the feedback. So it will be in the statistical process control. Next, company wide quality control. So this is a Japan's type of total quality control. They will see the entire company wide quality control. They will see that, not in the particular section. Next one, total quality management. Total quality management is, they will practice this type of quality management from 1985 in the Defense Department of United States of America. So this technique is a statistical technique which will try to drive the continuous organizational improvement. So they will see that total quality management, it will try to see that improvement in the organization. So this will be practiced in the American Defense Department from the 1985 onwards. Next one, Six Sigma statistical quality control, which will apply only to the business strategy from the 1986. Another one is Lean Six Sigma. Lean Sigma is a principle of lean manufacturing. So it is practicing from the 2001 only. So this Six Sigma especially set of techniques, tools for the process of improvement. In the Six Sigma, how we can improve the particular goods. So this was introduced by the American engineer, Bill Smith. Six Sigma is introduced by the Bill Smith. Please remember that. While working in the Motorola organization, Motorola company. I think all of you know about the first cell phone Motorola, that is available there. So Six Sigma. So in 1980, Jock Welch made the central to his business strategy at General Electric in 1955. So this will be General Electric, it is practiced. The Six Sigma process is one which 99.996% of all opportunities to produce some features of part are statistically expected to be free of defects. Means 99.9% they will expect the mistake or wrong thing where it has happened. In simple words, Six Sigma strategy to seek the improve the quality of output. Simple words. So this Six Sigma principle is proposed or approach proposed by American engineer Bill Smith. When he is working in Motorola company in 1980, he has introduced this concept Six Sigma. What is Six Sigma? Six Sigma will try to see that 99.9 opportunities to produce some features. And this Six Sigma strategy seeks to improve the quality of output here. And it will try to identify and remove the causes of the defects. What are the causes in the manufacturing and in the quality management? So they will go with the empirical statistical method, and with the quality management tools, they will try to check the defects or mistakes in that one. So Six Sigma capitalized because it is written then design this one. So this is about the Six Sigma. And Lean Six Sigma is a method, it's especially relies on collaborative team effort to improve the performance by the systematically remove the wastage and reducing the variations. So this is a Lean Six Sigma. Remember that L Six Sigma. L Six Sigma is nothing but it is completely depends on collaborative team. So it is a team effort, we can say that one. So with the Six Sigma, it lead to the organizational improvement by eliminating or by the removing the wastage, whether it's a material wastage or financial wastage, it will try to remove it. Means it will try to minimize the wastage and it will try to reduce the variations also. So it combines the lean manufacturing, lean enterprises, and these things. So this Six Sigma not only reduce the defects and waste, but it is also provide a framework for overall organization culture. So this is introduced mindset of the employees and managers to change, and they have to focus on growth continuously to improve the organization process and organizational goals. We can say that one, this Lean Six Sigma is a change the culture and mindset of the organization. So when the mindset of employees or organization has been changed, then it will try to maximize the efficiency and increase the profit. So this is the Lean Six Sigma type of tool or approach in the quality control. Next, we can say that one, in the quality control, we may have the different problems. So in every organization, there is a merits and demerits also will be there. So there are some challenges which are faced by the organizations continuously. So in the quality control, they have the number of problems or the challenges. First problem is that management commitment. So management commitment. So this is a topmost challenge of organization. Quality control find commitment to the managers to the quality assurance, because most of challenges listed here connect to the management commitment. So whatever the problem in the organization, it has to be cleared by the management. So management should be committed to clarify their problems and to face the challenges, and the success of the organization is based on the management commitment. So failure to communicate the appropriate details of management will almost all certainly leads to lack of support. Sometimes the management will not try to communicate appropriately to the lower levels and the different levels. So this is a big problem in the organization. So when they are not able to communicate to the lower level or production level employees or these things, then organization is going to fail for that. So in the management commitment, to identify, determine the details, cost and justification, also one of the important is here. So providing management with the update status is one of the important element in this one. So management how to provide the update information. So that is a management committee. Second one, inadequate quality production planning. So in the quality control, this is important. So inadequate quality, so which production is not have the quality, and production planning. So production planning is also one of the important. So inadequate quality and production planning, lack of production planning, or not lack of proper planning is also one of the problem. So it is a critical for the sales function to have the technical and logical capability as well as team support to produce a reasonable quotes. So we need the reasonable quotes. Without a proper team feasibility, review with all relevant stakeholders before committing to a price and subsequent order or for the sales may underquote. So it will help the defect something here. So it may face the problem. So in that, inadequate quality or inadequate price is also one of the problems. So they have to decide first one. So this deficiency can lead to the company's inequality. The feasibility review should include risk analysis to stay ahead of any potential technique or logistic issues. Also, we need to check it. So all the organizations need to specification for the further clarity, they need that. So they assume that the negotiation existing new specifications. So they need to see that one. So here I can say that inadequate quality and production planning, lack of proper planning is also one of the problem or one of the challenge in the quality control. Another thing, quality support for problem solving and continuous improvement project teams. So in the organization, it is an ongoing problem. So it is an ongoing effort to resolve the problems, to clear the problems. Otherwise, it is continuous to make the improvement. So if the problem is not provide solution in the initial stage, so it will become a big headache for the organization and it may major hurdle for the organization. So I mean to say that one, in initial stage only, the team leader has to clear the problem. The team leader has to maintain priority-based action item on immediately. The team leader should keep top management in the loop to sustain their commitment to the resources needed to address the challenges also. So the failure to maintain these project teams as well as include the appropriate team members. So in this third point, quality support for problem solving and continuous improvement project teams. So team leaders have to play the major role here in simple words. Means in initial stage, if you have any problem, they need to give for the solution for that. Otherwise, it may become the big problem to the organization. So it may become a big hurdle to the organization. Another one, employee communication and engagement. So keeping all the employees loop is essential to productivity and quality, as well as the morale of organization, and can drive a positive culture. So when we are touching with the subordinates, when we are communicating with the subordinates, with all the employees, it will send a positive type of indications among the employees. So they will develop the positive culture. So our manager touch with us. If you have any problem, immediately they will clarify that. They will provide the solutions. So this approach is a two-way street that includes the communication with the employees and as well as the getting input from the employees also. So this is a reciprocal. So they need to inform the what do you call get the information about that one from the top level, and they need to listen the local, lower level employees problems also. So they need to take the inputs from the employees also, because the employees field level, they will connect with the aspects. So due to that, whatever the problems they are facing in the employees, so they need to take the inputs from the employees. That manager have to take the input from the managers. So failure to make these connections will lead to gaps in the information shared both the ways, that will be cause a decline in quality and productivity, as well as employees willing to contribute. So that's why this is, I said, reciprocal. So management have to communicate with the employees, and employees should also give the inputs to the organization. So this is the thing which are come under here. So that's why we can say that one. So this is the important one. And procedures in the instructions also will be there. So some processes which are proposed by this one, instructions will be there. And breakdown customer relations. Even there breakdown the customer relations is a big problem for that. Another one, training and development also will be there. So training, we need to train the employees for the best way performance and higher turnover for the quality productions. So we need to check every time the turnover of the particular company. And lack of investment, quality equipment or quality related to the production equipments also they need to check up. And always they need to monitor the suppliers also. So suppliers evolution and development also one of the important element which are comes under the quality control. Under the quality control, we have these elements which are come under. First one, managing commitment, inadequate quality production planning, and quality support and problem solving will be there. Employee communication will be there. Produce instructions not to return and updated. Break in the customer relations, breakdown in the customer relations. So that's why we need to maintain the continuous relations with this thing. And training and development and high turnover and shortage in quality also required. So lack of investment quality is also one of the problems. So these are the 10 problems which are faced by the quality control in the organization. So we have the few questions here. Please once have a look. What are the changes that may crop up ensuring the quality control? So what are the problems? So what is Six Sigma? What is its important? So we need to write about the Six Sigma also. Another one is, what is quality control? Explain the quality control. So what is quality control means? We need to write the meaning of this one and explain the different tools of quality control. So I told you that different tools of quality control. Just I will show it to you. So these 6-7 tools we need to explain. There is a fishbone diagram tool. Another one, control chart, starification. Starification will be there. So this. If you have any doubts, so you please communicate to me. Do you have any doubts?
No, sir. No, sir.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Hello. హలో
వెళ్ళిపోయాడు.
వెళ్ళిపోయినారా? రవలి ఫస్ట్ చాప్టర్ నుంచి ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నారా?
లేదు.
ఎట్లా? మెటీరియల్ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారా మోడల్ పేపర్? రవలి గారు
ఎక్కువ టెస్ట్ పేపర్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తాను నేను. మీరు?
మేము అదే మెటీరియల్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం. అదే టెస్ట్ పేపర్ బెటరా లేదా మెటీరియల్స్?
టెస్ట్ పేపర్స్ బెటర్ ఇంకా.
ఓకే. ఏమైనా ఉంటే ఇంపార్టెంట్ చెప్పారా?
ఏం లేదు. రేపు చెప్తాను ఇంపార్టెన్స్ అన్ని.
ఓకే.
Yes, no. What is your doubt? Somebody raised doubt. Amma.
Myself, important questions I want.
Okay, ma. Tomorrow, what I will do, Priyanka? First to sixth chapter again, I will go to the important points. So, but actually, I have not taught that paper, the first to six. But I have started from the seventh topic to this 13th topic. So remaining first to six topics, what are the main questions will come? Only the main areas I will cover. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So tomorrow try to attend it. But thing is that whatever the questions I told, I am not saying that 100% these questions will come, but I'm expecting that. The important areas I'm going to cover. Is it okay?
Okay.
So if you have any doubts here, just I will send my number. Just in WhatsApp only, send the message. Okay. Tomorrow is the last class for you all. Okay?
Okay.
Right, Amma. Which one? Yeah, I have signed. The students have signed there.
Yeah. For some of them.
What about the absentees then? I think you won't allot the marks.
No, I didn't allot marks. I